So, you know, I'm very hopped up right now, and I know that controversy creates cash, but I'm being really serious right now, and this has nothing to do with me bitching and moaning about the people here on my page. That has been sort of taken care of for now. Believe me, there's going to be other people out there who are going to piss me off, and I'm going to tell them to go fuck themselves. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about my friends on here. I'm talking about people that, you know, they think they can accept my friend request and sit on my fucking page like a bunch of fucking jerk-offs. Ain't going to happen. I want to talk about this jerk-off. I'm just going to refer to him as a musician, douchebag, wannabe, piece of dog shit. A lying, pathetic loser. A wannabe. Now, there are musicians out there who I can't fucking stand, and a lot of them think they're hot shit, and in no way am I trying to offend my good friend Jed out there. But even Jed has to understand this and know this, that musicians are full of dog shit. You talk about being selfish, self-absorbed, and self-centered. So I'll try to make this short as I can. So this jerk-off, he's in a band, and he's trying to make himself look like a rock star. Like, we got an 8-piece band, and we're flying all over the country, and oh, well, excuse me. I didn't know you were that fucking famous, that you're flying all over the country with an 8-piece band. I'm real fucking impressed. So, he answers an ad that I have for musicians, because obviously I do interview bands, which has never gone that smoothly, although I have in the past interviewed some pretty good bands from California. They were rocking. They were nice to me. They treat me like a brother. So I can't say that every musician that I've dealt with is a scumbag. But I would say without reservation that I would say 85% of the musicians that I've dealt with are all scumbags. They think their shit don't stink. They think they're going to give me a fucking problem, which this guy did, simply by being cheap. Now, I'm going to explain to you why I'm so passionate, like I was a couple days ago when I got angry at people ignoring me, not acknowledging me, and not qualifying to be my fans. Like you people. You see, you're somewhat special. Because you're here and you've cooperated. So it is an honor to have some of you, or all of you that are on my friends list, be here. There are a few odds and ends I'm going to have to straighten out. A few people out there that are not giving me the courtesy and the respect that I deserve, but we'll deal with them. So this musician, I could sit here and give you a long story, but I'm going to try to cut it down. The main thing about this scumbag, he answered my ad, heard his music, great. Nothing wrong with the music. Music was fantastic. But before I get into this guy, let me tell you a little short story about why I believe that mostly 95% of musicians are scumbags and pieces of fucking dog shit and a bunch of lying, pathetic scumbag losers. I was involved with a band, and they were good too. Oh yeah, I only deal with really good, talented bands. Uh, and, you know, we were associating with each other. I did an interview with them. Went pretty good. And then the guitar player, who I believe was the leader, I kept in touch with him through email or whatever, and phone number. And we talked a lot. And then I found out that they were going to do a gig at the New Jersey Meadowlands Stadium, not in Giant Stadium, but the facility outside the stadium, like within the stadium. And they were having some type of a festival. So they were one of the headlining bands, deservedly so. So I talked to the guitar player. I said, "Listen, I wanna MC you. I want to introduce you on stage. Perfect opportunity for me to promote this show of shows, right?" So then what happens is I drive down there with my girlfriend there, and it's a long ride. It's almost a 2-hour ride by car. There's traffic and all this shit. I get to the front of the stadium. I get to the gate. They didn't even tell me what gate to go to or where. It was just so many people. It looked like Coney Island, like an amusement park. Because that place is huge. Giant Stadium is big. I know I'm going to have to do part 2 and maybe part 3 of this video series on scumbag musicians. And I got to the gate. The security guard was there. And I said, I'm Crazy Joe of the Crazy Joe Show. I'm part of the media. I'm here to be with, I had the name of the band, which is somewhere in my brain. And they didn't accept who I was. I basically got blown off at the gate. I said to the security guard, "I'm here to introduce the band." Didn't the band, see, their name is in my, Bubba Crouch or whatever, some ridiculous name, didn't leave a note for the security to have me come in and introduce the fucking band. So I started to get really mad, but I had to keep my cool, right? So I said to the security guard, "Well, I come all the way from upstate New York, far ride. I want you to go get the fucking guy right this minute and tell him that I am waiting for him to come here, open the gate, and let me in." At this time, I don't think they did that. There was nothing I could do except turn around and head all the way back up north to upstate New York. And that was the most humiliating, embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. I helped this band get radio play. I promoted this band whatever way I could. I was friends with this band. I even had their phone number. And they did me like that? Let me tell you, when I got back home, 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to go back home, I let them fucking have it. You would have done the same thing too. If somebody wasted your time and your gas, and it's just like a slap across the face. All right, so I'm going to do part 2 of this video because people's attention span is like a short cock. It's very small, you know. So I'm going to do part 2 of this video series about musicians and what a bunch of cocksucker pieces of fucking dog shit they are. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Crazy Joe Show Video Chronicles here on my website on Facecrap.